It is the most awkward and tear-filled kiss. I'm crying watching this weirdly awkward, funny kiss. It was just...
You're such a mush.
Yeah, but it's so perfect. And you fall in love with the character. She's just such a sweetheart. And then you find out she's like French icon TV-wise.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She would be like the Nicola Walker or who's the Coleman lady?
What?
In Britain. Nicola Walker is the one she's been all over.
I love Nicola Walker.
Right? And then there's the Coleman lady who made it big, and now she's in Marvel movies, and she was with Loki in The Night Manager, the 6-part limited where House was the bad guy.
Oh, interesting.
On A&E way back when. That was one of those I watched because it was so weird how it got to where it got. I loved it. But it's Jean Le Carre, so
it's going to be
I had never seen any of his. I'd heard of him, so I thought, I'll give it a try.
Give it a try.
Both fucking gills. Okay.
Let's give this a try, shall we?
What is it?
It's Mailbag. That's our new jingle. You like it?
Nah, sure.
How about Hot Pockets?
Okay, Jim Gaffigan is funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jim Gaffigan is funny.
And by extension?
And weird. Man, the commercials he's doing lately are weird.
That's true.
Because he's a family guy. He's got like, 120 kids? And
yes, he's incredibly Catholic.
He's very Catholic, and he will not shy away from that, which is kind of fun.
Yep.
and he will tell you right up front, he's scared to death half the time. And I got to tell him that, dude, it doesn't take 5 kids to be that way. I had 2, and I was scared to death all the time.
Yeah, and ours are grown, and we're both still pretty much scared.
Yeah. And the worst part is I have grandkids, and you know what? Same thing, a little less, but not much.
Well, if you get to the great grandkids, you might just not care anymore. Yeah, I know.
So I have date day now. This will be interesting to everyone. With my eldest granddaughter.
Okay.
Shelby has Tuesday off, so she comes over. We have lunch. We generally watch a DC movie because she got into Harley Quinn.
Oh, TV, okay. That show. Makes sense. Yeah. Well,
you watch that? Do you understand that? No, it's funny. Okay. She's somehow grown up more than I expected. She is 19, right? So
I was going to say she's out of high school.
Grandpa, I'm almost 21. You're 19, kid.
I love that.
You won't be 20 until September. Give me a break. Yeah, I know. Princeton math.
Well, closer to 21
than 14.
Yeah.
What? So anyway, I get to spend several hours with her, which is always fun.
Okay.
Because we just don't see her much. She's not going to college. She's working.
Okay.
She teaches swim classes. She does waitressing. She's just all over the place.
Okay.
And so we don't see her as much, and it's kind of nice let's be honest, I'm a jealous type. I like spending time with my kids, and I hate when I have to share them with others.
Right.
It goes for my grandkids too. And so we get lunch and we watch a movie or go shopping. Usually I have a shopping list we have to take care of. So, what, you don't have a list today? She said yesterday. That was great. Thanks, Schultz. And then we go over and watch the 2 boys for a couple hours while my daughter-in-law gets her business up and running.
Okay.
And where was this going?
I have exactly no idea, Tony. You're the one telling the story.
The trouble I have here is, kids. And yet when she starts talking to me about, life.
Yeah.
I've got that same feeling in the back of, more the pit of my stomach that I had with my kids going, and I can't stop this either. They're good the good thing is she is the most even-headed of of the entire family.
Oh, well, that's nice.
No, that's kind of scary because there are adults in the family. Well, no.
Not you.
But she's a lot like her grandma, which, you know what? I would never bet against her grandma, so. Anyway.
Speaking of children.
Yes.
Old Fat Man checked in. Apropos of This Is True Really News, episode 814.
How do we know Old Fat Man has the children?
Oh, because he mentions children.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yes. You remember the story about the 8-year-old driving the car, carjacked the car?
Yes.
And
I saw that last night. I was watching, what's the Nathan Fillion show? Rookie?
Oh, sure.
two cops pull over this guy because they're sure he's drunk or high or something. And sure enough, it's like a 10-year-old kid.
You're going,
what are you doing? I can't get out of the car, sir. I have to get going. My sister's in back. She OD'd. Well, that took what could have been fun right out of the picture.
Okay, here we go, buddy. Thank you for trying.
Anyway, sorry.
He has one quick question. 8-year-old driving? I'm not sure he heard the setup that the kid took the car.
Well, he didn't so much take it as borrowed it.
Took it. Same thing.
Take, borrow, yeah.
Apropos of This Is True Really News, episode 813.
Why would an 8-year-old do that, though? When I was 8, I don't remember being interested in driving. By 12, I was.
There you go. That makes a little more sense.
Yeah.
Now, this was your Mr. Cheng?
Oh!
Our smoking gun runner. Smoking
thing.
runner.
Yeah.
Or smoking.
With the picture of him with the cigarette dangling out of his lip while he's running is just...
I saw a video of him lighting
I want that blown
up.
I wanted to cover a whole wall.
From D. Combsify, which happens to be my son, Drew Combs, no relation. There's also
actually,
a guy...
that's what he says.
Yeah, right. There's also a guy who actually runs marathons with a pineapple balanced on top of his head. So, Smoker and this guy'd really be fun to see together. Yeah.
Okay, I can understand. See, the cigarette thing is funny because, well, cigarettes are going to kill you tomorrow.
Yep.
If you light one up, you're probably going to be dead by the time you're done.
And this guy does it while running a marathon,
yep.
wherein the very first runner of any marathon ever died right after getting to his location.
Yeah, because people, honestly, people shouldn't run that far.
Yep.
That's why God made cars. Well, first he made horses.
Yeah.
Then he made carts.
He made dinosaurs, and we had to ride the dinosaurs.
Gino. But the pineapple? That's just...
Well, maybe he's from Hawaii.
Doesn't help.
Okay.
Think about it for a minute. Does it help in your head? No.
Yes.
Yes, it would. I know.
Apropos, This Is True Really News, episode 815.
You'd run in that thing, but it would never be a marathon.
I would... No. I'm
guessing the door behind you. You could make it to the door behind you.
I cannot take running steps.
I can't either anymore.
So, this from Patrick Reed, our man in Liverpool.
Vladdy, how are you, Mom?
Remember the lady? Remember the lady who
was called Ma'am, but should have been called Mom, and was
who was
Mom,
called
should have been
dead,
called Ma'am,
who wasn't repeatedly.
Oh,
we're not sure you're not really alive. Or you're not really dead.
I'm not
so
dead
you're
yet.
Have to,
yes, you are.
And Patrick says,
anyone. Right, I got to get all those in while I'm thinking of it.
Writing to a dead person was the first mistake. This world is run by morons. Well, yes.
Well,
yes, it is.
I believe our battle cry, "We are a stupid species," pretty much covers that.
The battle cry of the This Is True Really Newsites.
Yeah.
This is True Really News, episode 815 from my brother, Chris Combs, no relation.
Is he related to Drew? Yes, but not to you.
Yes, correct.
Got it.
Start counting.
Okay, 1.
Maple Leaf missteps.
Uh-oh.
Government decisions waltz. Comedy unfolds. That's a good haiku.
That's very good.
And
there's another?
Yeah, I'm not. Oh! The guy. This is in reference to the guy who was. They were charging him 30.
You ever notice Sue and Lisa don't have anything to do with this?
I do have it on good authority. They occasionally watch. But this is the guy who didn't use any water, but was charged $30,000.
Yes, they did. They couldn't use any water.
Yeah. So you ready? Start counting. Waterboard shuffle. Atlanta's H2O ballet. Drips of confusion.
Dude, you've missed your calling.
I think so. I think he should have been Japanese.
You should be a poet.
Oh.
Of course, if he comes up with any sort of joke that starts with, or any sort of rhyme that starts with Nantucket, forget it.
Apropos, This Is True Really News, episode 817 from old Batman again.
That could be either of us just writing this.
You'll recognize this. Llama Ranch dressing lip balm. No, not even once.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You use that, all you want to do is spit at little kids.
Apropos, This Is True Really News, episode 817 from Chris Combs, my brother, no relation. It's the Brandenburg Gate, was the big gate going into Berlin. Checkpoint Charlie was just a famous gate.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
Now, from This Is True Really News mailbag episode 116, JessaLynn checks in.
Hey, Jess.
Jessa.
Is Jessa the southern woman, or is that Jessica?
No, JessaLynn and Jessica are not the same person.
I know. That's why I'm asking. Is Jessa the southern
No,
lady?
Jessica. Is, as far
Got
as
it.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Mom. He's got me doing it. Thanks a lot, Vladdy.
Love the cap and bell coxcombs. Goes perfect with the thumbnail animation.
Sort of does.
Yes.
I have decided I will wear it for 1 week of every month.
Oh, there we go. I'll be happy.
And I figure I could be dead by next week, so
Hopefully you'll never have to do it.
problem solved.
Also from JessaLynn via mailbag episode 116, or regarding huzzah! I shall smite thee with a great smite. Yes, the whole King Arthur era needs to make a comeback.
Exactly right.
Except for all the diseases and stuff, right?
Yeah, and the mud and the horse crap in the streets. And
But other than that, the pox, no.
Yeah, no, chastity belts would be good. Teenage boys that would be fun.
How are you going to get them on the teenage boys?
Not on the teenage boys. They'd be the ones trying to take them off the teenage girls. Remember how chastity? Are we done?
I think so.
Okay. Before we get to today, before we get to the first show, I'll explain to you about how chastity belts work, because I just watched Robin Hood Men in Tights, so I know.